Hello Pisces, thank you for joining me for your January 2019 forecast for the Sun or the Ascendant. This year begins with a lot of action right at the top of your scope. Mercury, the planet of communication, is in your sector of commerce, and also Jupiter, your co-ruler, is in the sector of commerce too. So how you fit with the wider world is really going to be strongly influenced in January and in an incredibly positive way. If you're looking for a job, you want a promotion, you want to achieve a goal or an ambition, this month is perfectly set up for you. But in order to achieve this, you need to be robust in your approach. Sometimes you can be a little dreamy and a little indecisive, and Mars is really asking you to seize the moment when it comes to improving your resources. Also, Uranus, the planet of unpredictability, is forging a great link with Mercury for the first 4 days. It's possible that a job opportunity can come up from nowhere, but you may have to make a very quick decision. On the other hand, it may be down to you thinking outside the box, being much more flexible or innovative, investing your energies in technologies or sectors which are much more forward thinking. That's coming from Uranus, but also from the role of Mercury and Jupiter in your 10th house, because that's governed by Sagittarius, and that itself is a mutable sign like yours, but it's very much future orientated and also with a very wide lens on how it views the world. So the more open you are, the better it is as this year begins. Now Venus is also in a glorious location as 2019 shapes up. It's in an area which is to do with travel, higher education, anything to do with meeting people from different cultural backgrounds, people different to you. That can also be a great benefit, particularly around your love life. If you do meet someone for the first time, they could actually be very different to you. But again, be open to the possibility. Now on the 5th, Mercury moves into the sign of Capricorn, where you already have the Sun, and also Saturn, and also Pluto. Now that trio is going to be incredibly important for you this year. They're providing the backdrop of energy, which is going to really shape your destiny. But to make progress in a way which is really going to get you to where you want to be, it's not just about having goals, Pisces. It's having goals that make your heart soar. If you're in it just for the loot or the status, I don't think it's going to give you much fulfillment, or certainly not as much. What this year is suggesting to you, and this month in particular, is to go with the things that really give you a sense of fulfillment and satisfaction. And that may mean aiming a little lower in some ways in terms of your paycheck, but aiming higher in terms of what really interests or excites you as a human being. Now there is a solar eclipse which occurs on the 6th, which links with your other co-ruler of Neptune. This gives you a wonderful opportunity to shape your vivid imagination and creativity, as long as you can put it together, ally it to working very hard and being very consistent in your approach. Now that's because this solar eclipse is alongside Saturn. There's about 2-3 degrees apart, very, very close. And Saturn, of course, is a very stabilising influence, but potentially at times a very limiting one. It's possible over the last year that some friendships or some hopes and aspirations that you once had have actually really started to fade out of your life. But that's because new and better and more suitable developments are emerging for you. These may not be obvious at this stage, but as long as you stay true to who you really are, they are going to develop. But that means having a very good understanding of yourself at a deeper, more psychological level. And you're given huge encouragement in terms of growing that self-awareness on the back of the lunar eclipse, which occurs on the 21st of this month. That's going to link together with the Saturn-influenced solar eclipse for the following 6 months. So the first half of this year can see you networking, building new alliances, getting much more settled about what's really appropriate for you, but this may require hard work and determination and no little perspiration, but it needs to be driven by what makes you soar, what makes you really feel happy. So do bear that in mind in terms of the goal setting you have for this month and beyond. But on the 9th, Venus moves to the top of your horoscope. Someone rather influential could be there to put in a very important good word for you throughout the rest of the month, and it can have a financial payback for you as Venus forges a great angle to Mars. Now, you know that Venus is about love and affection, and it's very alluring, it's about fashion, it's about decoration and art, and it's very sensual, but it's also lucky at a level. It's called the lesser benefic, and Jupiter is the greater benefic. Now, they're going to be collaborating this month in your sector of goals and ambitions from the 19th through to the 23rd. But from the 19th through to the end of the month, Jupiter's forging a fab angle to Mars. And this is asking you to be bold and dynamic. There are often two types of Pisces people. The type that is very spiritual, that is very dreamy, that likes a degree of seclusion and likes to mull things over. And there's a much more practical, focused type of Pisces. But in both cases, you can be very passionate in terms of helping those who are less fortunate, and at the same time, you can be very self-sacrificing. But what this combination is telling you, is informing you between Venus and Jupiter, and also between Jupiter and Mars, is that as long as you're clear about what you want to do and how you're going to go about it, the natural things that you bring to the situation beyond that can then become further bonuses. But if you get too caught up in those, it will clutter your thinking and stop you from being really clear about what's truly appropriate for you and how you're going to go about it. Once you have your strategy clear, you know who you are in terms of the opportunities that are developing, then all the good stuff can start to pull through afterwards. There is a clash, there's no doubt about it, between the 10th and the 15th, which may see you finding that someone doesn't get some of the ideas that you have. They may resist them, or there may be some kind of spin out or surprise that you find to be hurtful or disappointing, and it could again be around the friendship, and it may be about how your values are diverging between you and this other person. Now, the Sun is going to be entering your 12th solar house on the 20th and is joined by Mercury on the 25th. Just naturally, this can lead to some reflection. So prepare yourself for this. There is a lunar eclipse on the 21st, and whether it's about your work, your emotional well-being, your mental or physical or spiritual well-being, do give yourself permission to nurture yourself. And it could be that someone within your circle can actually give you some great advice, some great wisdom and guidance if you're open to it. Don't be too proud to be open to anything this month. I think open is really the key word for you this month, Pisces. And if you are open, there is the opportunity, open to your own potential, open to the good opportunities that most definitely can develop, but also open to defining what's important to you. Because once you have that clear, everything can really open up so marvellously well for you. If you would like to order your year 2019 personal horoscope forecast based on your time, date and place of birth, please see the link beneath this video. For now, I'd love it if you would like or comment on this video, or if you've yet to do so, please do subscribe to this channel. Thank you. Hello, thank you so much for watching my video. I'd love you to join me at my Horoscope Ace app. You can find this at www.horoscope-ace.com. You can use it through Android, iOS, Apple or Facebook. Check out your ascendant or your moon sign, or download your free birth chart. There's all your favourite videos, plus there are daily, weekly, monthly and yearly horoscopes for general, love, Chinese and Indian astrology. If your passion is tarot, there's my brilliant 3-card money or love tarot readings too. And it's all there at www.horoscope-ace.com. Thank you.